He's the boss, whatever. You do what he wants. Hello and welcome. I am your host, the best podcast host in the universe, Steve Cully. I'd like to thank our sponsors at Procyon Partners. Procyon, one of the top 50 fastest growing companies in the nation. They specialize in employee benefits, wealth management, and retirement planning. President Sean Rabinowitz, proud supporter of our podcast network and everything we do. Green Street Trust International, owned and operated by Rennell Jump and UConn legendary men's basketball player Jake Voskuhl. They specialize in tax plans for businesses large or small. They will save you money or get you a big fat return on your taxes. To schedule your free strategic tax planning session today, go to www.greenstreettrust.com. Pete Finch and the Finch Law Firm is located in Bridgeport, Connecticut. If you've suffered any type of personal injury, slip and fall, car accident, your mother-in-law ran you over with her car, your wife got angry one night and decided to stab you, the Finch Firm is for you. Pete has won legal battles all across the state of Connecticut. He will go to war to get every dollar you deserve in compensation. You just have to remember, in a pinch, call Finch or go to his website, thefinchfirm.com. Dynamic Human Performance is owned and operated by UConn legendary running back Andre Dixon. He trains boys and girls of all ages, all sports. He has a boot camp program 7 days a week, 6 a.m. You want to get in shape, you go to Andre. He has an athletic development program where he trains boys and girls in the sport of their choice from the ground up, helps them reach their full potential, be the best they can possibly be. Andre has sent boys and girls to college on scholarship for all different types of sports. To work with the best, he has a 5,000 square foot state-of-the-art facility in Hartford, Connecticut. Go to www.dynamichumanperformance.com. All right, and we are back finally with the Trench Mob Show. I am your host, the best podcast host in the universe, Steve Cully. And with me, as always, Julius Williams. Julius, great to see you.
What's up, brother? How do you do?
Oh, it's so much better that you're here. And now, Coach Jordan, great to see you.
It's always a good day when I can come on the show and do that. It's always a great day.
Yes, it always is, and it always makes me laugh when you do that. So I appreciate seeing that very much. And then we have the wise sage of the group, Yoda, Anthony Smith. Oh no, Gandalf. I'm supposed to go with Gandalf. Anthony Smith.
My God.
Anthony Smith, great to see you.
Yes, sir. As always.
I'm just jealous because you went to Syracuse and I'm still up here in freezing weather and snow and you're not, so that sucks for me. And we have a special guest, Grayson Gordon. Grayson Gordon, the freshman sensation from Texas. You play H-back, tight end. You play a little bit of pass rusher as an edge. You do some outside linebacker and, some strong safety. You were the number 2 Texas freshman in receiving yards, 37 receptions, 277 yards, 3 touchdowns, a 48-yard block punt for a touchdown, a 9-yard kickoff return, 2 sacks, a TFL, 334 all-purpose yards, and 4 touchdowns. That is quite an impressive freshman season, Grayson. And I'm assuming you played JV football, right?
No, sir. I play varsity.
No, right. You know, these are varsity stats, ladies and gentlemen. So that makes it even more incredible. This kid is a uh what are you, 15, 14?
15.
Yeah, 15. 15-year-old going out there as a true freshman and just dominating people. Grayson, so have you been working with the Trench Mob? Have you been in touch with them? How did you get connected with them?
So basically, we found Coach Julius, and he reached out to me, and we started talking to him, and he thought that he could invite me down to the Southern Exposure game. Then we started to get more in touch with Coach Julius and his crew and Trench Mob and everyone with Coach Phillips, and came down, got to talk to everyone, and overall had a great time. Met a bunch of people. Thanks, Coach Julius, and got to play on JV Black. I was supposed to be on Coach Julius's team, which would obviously be pretty fun, but I mean, I just couldn't this year. So
That's okay. That's okay. We'll get you next year.
Yes.
So what are your? I mean, you play tight end, you play H, you obviously like to block people. You obviously like to tackle people. If you had to make a choice, what do you say? What would you say you like better, offense or defense?
All right. Well, so I started out as a defensive player, and
Right.
I was trained as a DN for a while, and then I kind of just fell in love with like getting to catch the ball and be like a playmaker and score touchdowns. So I think I probably enjoyed tight end more, but I mean, like anytime I need to go on a DN, I'll be more than happy to play because I mean,
I mean, you can be used anywhere. You can be split out. You can be put on the line on offense. I mean, you can really do it all from a blocking perspective too. I mean, was it challenging for you as a freshman coming in and you're having to block some of these big guys? And you know, the one thing I noticed was I used to coach tight ends, and the awareness you have as a route runner, feeling the open field, you do a great job of that. So was that something that you kind of learned from your coaches, or would you say it was more instinctual?
To start off with like how I feel about playing with like the big boys and stuff like that. Well, I'm kind of used to just just bullying all these little freshmen over here. I mean,
Yeah, I can
how I do.
imagine.
And then, but I came over to varsity and like I really experienced some real like talent and like guys that are actually bigger than me. Like it was kind of like welcome to football moment that I had. Like I remember first game of the season, I played against this like 6'9", 300-pound tackle committed to Davidson. And I mean, I got the first sack of the season on him, but still he was whooping my butt a lot that game. I ain't even gonna lie. It was just, I had to get that little taste of varsity moment, but really it was a lot of coaching points. Like Coach KJ, since he was a tight end at Sam Houston and stuff, he really like coached me on how to get open on my routes and like the way concepts work. So he really got me involved in that. So that probably helped out a bunch.
Yeah, I noticed just the way you run your routes. You're very smooth. Your awareness is key, in my opinion. You know, when to settle. You know, when to keep going. I don't know if they teach you yet, but you're very good at recognizing coverages. Is that something that they've taught you yet, or you just kind of feel it on your own?
Well, a big thing is that since I've played defense and offense like my whole life, I kind of understand both, and I can kind of like I play a lot of Madden too, so I really get to understand like concepts and how I see it, and like I can like know when I'm about to be open. So I like usually will call a little quarterback myself audible, like give me the rock, come on now, like a little hitch route.
Oh,
So
yeah, come on now.
Reading coverages, I'm pretty good at it.
That's amazing for someone your age. I mean, you look like you're 8, but you're a freshman, and you put up some really good numbers as a true freshman. I mean, you played both ways. and you said obviously you like making plays on offense better. Defensively, where do you see yourself fitting in best?
Well, right now I'm thinking like outside linebacker type of look, just because like varsity DNs usually are way bigger, especially going against offensive tackles. So I feel like my best fit's at outside linebacker, just because like I can really read route concepts really well, and I feel like just pulling my hand under and going head to head and either losing, I feel like I have more of an impact at linebacker, like to make a player like get a deflected passer, just a playmaking ability like that.
And how did it go with the upperclassmen? I mean, it's coming in as a freshman and you're taking someone's job. They couldn't like that.
Well, so there was a lot of, when I came to the school, everyone thought I was like a bust. Like they were like, why did you recruit this kid? Because like, I mean, yeah, I am only a freshman, and they put me on varsity early, and they were like thinking like this is not going to be good. And it was kind of just like where I had to prove everyone wrong and like just outwork everyone to just like get my point across to the team. And just building a relationship with the older guys kind of like taught me like a really good skill, like with like team bonding and stuff. So I feel like just becoming friends with all my upperclassmen and then going against some of them too, it's just a big competition. So like everyone gets real jealous when I cook them. They get real jealous.
You definitely earn their respect, which I think is difficult to do. So I commend you on that. Julius, what are your thoughts on Grayson?
I think he's a great young man. Well spoken. Just having a conversation with him when he came to Georgia. His dad offered to take us out to dinner, man. So me and Coach Ant, went out to dinner with him.
Oh boy!
Broke bread and had some nice cuisine. But bright kid, man, bright future. Right away. As soon as I met him, I knew exactly who I was dealing with. You could just tell from his aura. How guys have energy. He's definitely one of those guys, man, that you can tell he's going to be one of the great ones in the sport. Just from the way he approaches the game. He obviously, you can tell right away he loves the game and he's serious about the game. And that's the biggest thing, like most freshmen. When I was out there at the Southern Exposure practices, especially in the JV game, you can tell who was serious and who was not. Most of those guys were out there goofing off, laughing. They were there to make friends, and Grayson was one of the guys that he's here for business. I mean, I think he has it on his page. You're going to see he makes a nice one-hand snag in the corner. In one of the practice mans, and when he did that, he raised a lot of eyebrows. Everybody's like, "Oh man, who was that kid?" So, he's definitely a baller, man. And I love his attitude, love his dad. His dad, play ball, play tight end. In college, I let him tell you about that himself in a little bit. But man, great kid, man. I had a great experience, in meeting him.
Yeah, because I recruited Texas, so I know it's a different world there. I mean, what was it like for the transition coming from Texas to Georgia, and when exactly did you come to Texas from Georgia?
All right, so it was around
from Texas to Georgia.
Yeah. So I went around I think the day was December 26th or 27th.
Oh, just a year. Okay.
So I went down and it was kind of a shocker because I've seen on social media a little bit of the Grayson kids, how, they're real talented and stuff. And I didn't really get to ever look at some real talent except for here down in DeSoto or Lone Star like that. But when I came down to Atlanta, it was a whole different world. It was a real eye opener to see the type of talent that is out there in the world and who I have to compete with. And I love it. I love just to see everyone, ball out, especially the varsity guys. It was just real cool to see a bunch of the guys there, especially some I've seen at football camps before. But I mean, Atlanta, I mean, Atlanta, they got some real ballers out there, some real good football.
Coach Jordan, your thoughts on Grayson?
Well, I didn't get a chance to coach him in the game. I had my own game going on, but we got in touch. I got in touch with Grayson earlier in the year down at Recruiting EGA. We did a top 50 guys going into the season, and Grayson ended up being one of those guys. And he was one of those guys you saw on film, and he makes immediate impact as soon as he touches the field. And I expect him to grow and be, like Coach said, he's very mature. He does great things. He says all the right stuff. He's in a great situation down there in Texas. I think he's one hell of a player. I think he's one of those guys whose name is going to be in lights real soon. And I'm not just saying that to be on the show, but I mean, you see it in the film, you see it in the workload, and you see it in the one-hand catch. The fact that he can play both sides of the ball and do it expeditiously is a great thing. I think he's a defensive end, just looking at his height, looking at his motor, how he does business. But there's nothing wrong with him, catching passes, being like his dad, being that tight end, being the next good guy. But I mean, I'm very fond of Grayson. I can't wait for him to come back sometime soon. Maybe he'll run with us this year. We'll never know. But I'm very fond of him, and I can't wait to see what he does in the future.
Yeah, and Coach Smith, I mean, he's someone absolutely you could use right for 7-on-7 for what you're doing. You could get him involved in that, right?
Yeah, no, he's for sure a talent, man. He's like Coach has been saying, he's a stand on business type of guy. He's got the background with his father, having the knowledge of the game, and as we heard him speak earlier, he's very knowledgeable of the position. One with his coach and with his dad having that background, so that that definitely helps in giving him more experience in that position, man. So he's a go-getter, man. The men lie, women lie, film don't lie, man. And
no, it doesn't.
Yeah, he puts down what he puts down on film, man. So he's gonna be a heck of a player, man. And as long as he keeps working and keep his same attitude that he has, man, he'll have a bright future in the game.
And I want to piggy off what Coach Julie said earlier when he came to the game. Like, you had a lot of 8th graders, a lot of 9th graders and all that wasn't really trying to stand on business. They was just there to see what's going on, look around, look at the field. Grayson standing on all 10. He there to show the world what he can do all the way from Texas to Georgia, and that says a lot. That means any game that he goes to, any camp that he goes to, Grayson Gordon is going to be that person like, yo, while y'all laughing and giggling, this man is over here running routes. This man over here doing D-line stuff. He might be doing some O-line stuff. You never know. So for him to go down there with the JV guys, with the varsity guys, whoever he played with, and be one of the only ones that literally was 10 toes down and wanted to show the whole world what he can do, that speaks volume for that young man. So that's good stuff.
So you have Kenneth Williams saying, let's go G Money, and thinks you should be team captain. And he says you finish everything. So that's great to hear. That's great to hear.
Yes, sir.
Very excited. So you have a bright future. We also have my constant podcast follower, Christy, who says, Grayson Gordon, you're going to be a Toledo Husky. He's great. Kenneth Williams is your head coach. Coach Williams, thank you for watching. We greatly appreciate it. And you have done a phenomenal job with this young man. To come out and compete in Texas as a freshman is amazing. Big time SG. He won Work Ethic, Workhorse, and Newcomer of the Year award. Wow, that's Jesus. Better asking, what didn't you win? That's impressive, man. That's impressive.
Hey, Grayson, is that a only freshman award, or is that a?
No, sir. Those are team awards. It was a Workhorse, Work Ethic, Newcomer, and then there was 2 other ones, but I forgot what it was.
Yeah, man. The win of Work Ethic.
You won so many awards, you forgot them.
Yes,
yeah, win of Work Ethic, man. As a freshman, a work ethic award as a freshman to beat out seniors, man, to me, because I'm an '80s baby, man, old school guy, man, and I'm a little brother, big brother guy. I come from the little brother, big brother system, and I'll always big brother is supposed to show little brother what to do, man. So for you to go out there and show big brother up, man, speaks a lot.
No, it does. It does. So really, I wish you the best in your off-season training. I hope you get a chance to go back and work with the Trench Mob. There is no better organization for you to work with. And Coach Smith doing 7-on-7. He'll refine your skills defensively and offensively. I mean, it's the perfect place. So I really do hope you get a chance to get back out there because they get guys offered, they get them offered early. But we're gonna take a look at your film and just let me know that I'm looking at the right one. It says it was from 3 months ago. It says you're an athlete. Let me just double check.
Hey, Grayson, where's your dad, man? Tell him stop hiding, man. Pop his face in right quick.
Yeah, he actually isn't even in here, which is surprising.
Okay,
It can't be.
Okay, I want to say, man, tell Dad, come on, man. Come on, come get some of this airtime, man. Hey. Now, great guy. Dad is a great guy, man. We've had several conversations, I've been since the game, and just a great guy, man.
I got you.
Dad played tight end in the SEC, just a great guy, man, whose son is, definitely gonna follow up.
Hey, am I in the right place? Is this where I'm supposed to be right now?
What's up, brother? How are you, man?
Hey, what's going on, folks?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, thanks for having us. It's a privilege to be here.
No,
Yes, sir,
it's a privilege to have such a talent on, and a talent as young as your son, who is doing some phenomenal things out there. It's not easy, so I commend you in the job you've done with him.
Hey, Shay, you want to talk about your story, man, where you play ball at and stuff like that before you show his film?
I'll give you a little bit of the story. Hey, Coach Julius, how are you, man? Good to see you.
Great,
Thanks for having
man.
us.
No, for sure,
Hey,
man.
Coach Smith. Hey,
Yes,
he told y'all we broke bread, right? We got to break bread together, Coach Cole.
Yeah, I want to know what the bill was on that, but that's okay.
Coach Jordan missed out, but next time, Coach Jordan, we'll get you next time. How about that? Real quick, I grew up in Houston, Texas, born and raised. I went to Vanderbilt University. I started in 1990. I graduated in 1994, and so when it was not the Vanderbilt University.
No, right.
This was Vanderbilt beforehand, so a little bit different experience. But we had several guys from our high school that were a year older than me. They played at Vandy, and so I went and played right after them. That's kind of how I got to know about the school, and also academically, it was such a standout. So Houston. Houston's one of the main feeder cities into Vanderbilt. And so I didn't really know much about the school, but I knew it was SEC. And all I cared about when I graduated high school, I was pretty good at academics, but I just wanted to play football. But I wanted to play as high of a competition.
At the highest level as possible, yes.
Yeah, and so that was the draw was I had some scholarship offers to some other schools. I walked on at Vanderbilt and I actually made the team as a walk-on. And so I had the privilege of playing for about 2.5 years. My first year, Watson Brown was our head coach. He actually, after our season, I think we went 1-9 our freshman year. It was not good. He got let go. And then Coach Jerry DiNardo, who you're probably familiar with, he came in from Colorado after having been offensive coordinator there. And he coached us. Our sophomore year was probably our best year. I think we went 5-1. We actually beat Georgia on national TV. That was our big claim to fame that year. But all in, it was just a fantastic experience getting to be in the SEC. I tell folks back then we were probably just about every school's homecoming game in the conference. But that being said, we got to play some big-time football. And so, with Grayson growing up, he's always had a love for the game. I never really even had to – there was no pushing Grayson into football.
No, it's in his blood.
Around it. and he drew to it like a moth to a flame. So I think this is his 11th year playing ball, and he came in to start. Gosh, we had a Texas. You have a combine when you're in elementary school.
You
wild.
do.
And so what's even wilder is they don't give you the results of your combine. They keep them all secret. And then the teams pick the players from those combine results. Well, we didn't even know, but we get a phone call from one of the teams and they said, hey, your son basically outperformed everybody in terms of size for his speed and speed size, which is kind of rare. That's what they want with youth football. They want guys that are bigger and guys that are athletes. So he went, it was the second round of the Frisco Football League draft his first year. And he came out and just really ever since, he's just been a leader on the field. He's been a natural. And the other thing that I admire about him is Grayson's always played both sides of the ball. So
that's what I said, yeah.
Taking a break when he was playing the game. And so he just kind of thought that's what you were supposed to do. So he has a motor that he just never runs out of gas. His attitude is fantastic. He's highly coachable. He's very likable in the huddle. And he's one of those kind of guys. I think we talked about this. Coach Smith, I think you and I talked about this at dinner one night. He's just one of those guys you want in the huddle with you, in the locker room with you. He's got that charisma. And so he's going to be a real blessing for whatever team he's fortunate enough to play for when he ends up going to college. But for now, he's got a fantastic opportunity at Green Hill School here in Addison, Texas. Green Hill is top 3 academic schools in the region, one of the top 10 in the state, and one of the top 100 in the country. It's a private school, and he was basically recruited
heavily,
to come and help to really launch the football program to greater heights. And so first year, so far, so good. One thing I heard you say earlier, I just correct you. He didn't play, Coach, his freshman year as a 15-year-old. He was a 14-year-old.
That's what I figured, yeah.
he turned 15 the day after his last regular season game.
Yeah, I figured.
That was the day that he went to Auburn on an unofficial visit. So on his 15th birthday, it was the day after his last game. And that was the day he got to go to his first SEC unofficial visit. So that was a pretty special day, but sky's the limit from here.
I'm sure.
And you must be very proud and happy about Vanderbilt, how they've been doing, how they've turned things around.
You know, it's been a long time coming. We've all, as alums, we've just been waiting for this moment. What Coach Lee has done over the last few years is remarkable. Diego Pavia Mafia, you know, the fact that he was a Heisman finalist. Personally, as an alum, wish he might have handled himself a little differently after the Heisman event. But that being said,
emotions get the best of you sometimes.
Y'all may have seen they had a commit flip from Georgia, who was
number one quarterback. I did see that. Yes, and he just committed to Vanderbilt. So,
I mean, very, very exciting things for that program going forward.
Yeah, very eloquent. Great hearing your story, and you walked on, and to do that and be part of that, it's not easy. It's one of the hardest things to do in college football, especially back then. You know, I mean, it's tough. And so that proves your toughness, and it proves you're very intelligent because you have a degree from Vanderbilt as well. So you got the best of both worlds, and you have a hell of a son. So congratulations on that. And I agree with you. I think the sky's the limit. I coached tight ends at Holy Cross for 5 years, and just his instincts, his awareness, it just is very impressive. And you don't see it typically in a kid. I wouldn't see it in seniors or juniors, but to see it in a freshman is very impressive.
I agree. One of the things that his mom and I noticed, his first varsity game, that was, you know, as a parent, you're watching your kids and you're wanting to make sure that, they're going to be successful. You also want to make sure they're safe. We didn't really know what to expect, but the first game we saw him play, when he was dressed out, he looked like he belonged on the field with the varsity football players. He does. You couldn't tell any difference from the stands, and one of his trainers was there with us, sitting in the stands, and he's like, that's where he belongs. The way he lines up, the way he runs his routes, the way he just composes himself. He carries a confidence with him into the game. And I think that's infectious.
Yeah, a definite calmness, composure, doesn't get rattled, all that stuff. So we're going to watch his film now, so everyone gets the chance to see it. Nice start, and that's the punt. You return. Great job there.
Yeah, on skates.
Great job. I love that. Reading the under, the naked behind, and finding a way to get through it. And then on special teams here, I mean,
ooh, yeah,
that was the pancake. His was the pancake back there, Coach.
Oh, okay. Guys who can do it all. It's just.
I like how physical he gets when he runs the ball.
I don't juke, Coach.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah,
the whole thing, like the whole motto I tried to bring myself as a freshman was that, like, I'm coming to kill you. So, like, I had no juke in my bag at all this whole season, and I was just lowering my head on every single person.
Oh, there's a nice back. Yes.
Trust me, when guys see that on film, they were more than likely to get out the way.
That is a great job in protection.
There's some blocking in there too, Coach.
No, that's what we like to see. Believe me, that's a great job in protection. Nice.
Take the play.
And you can see it usually takes more than two people to bring him down.
Oh yeah, you're not going to bring him down with one person.
I think yards after catch average this season was around 7.5 yards after catch. And you'll notice his average catch was around 7.5 yards. So he's clearly an intermediate target. He's the safety valve when pass play. But he does a really good job after the catch.
Very nice job on the double team.
Sounds like a walking first down to me.
Fourth down conversion.
Just great awareness right there.
I love how smooth he is out there, man. He just doesn't look like a freshman out there.
This is a good one.
No, he doesn't. He looks like a seasoned route
runner. Looks like a junior to me.
Like he knows when to settle. He knows when to keep running. He knows where the other defender is. I mean, and that's stuff that's really difficult to teach. I love that right there.
Oh, yeah,
when you coming through on the ISO, that's tough.
I really wish this angle would have been better because this angle on the other sideline, the first kid I trucked, he went over my back, and I picked him up and basically threw him over my shoulder.
Nice.
That's all right.
This is a strong safety.
Yes, which I saw.
Okay.
He does it all. But again,
literally,
great job
doing everything as a freshman.
Everything.
You don't see that. You don't see that.
Well, no, we talked about this. The more you can show on film that you can do, the better. Which I think is important. He's showing he can do everything with the route running, with the blocking, with the different types of routes he's running. He's blocking on the ball. He's blocking off the ball. You know, that makes a big difference.
Grayson, you got some pretty good speed for a tight end too, buddy.
It's coming in. I'm just getting fast.
Great job as a D lineman there.
Hey, man, he looked pretty good on that defensive side of the ball, buddy.
Yeah.
No,
I know Coach Jordan was going to say something. I knew Coach Jordan was coming.
But I mean, he's got great breakaway speed from people too. So I mean, it's just really the total package. I mean, you don't see that often. Like we said, your film has everything that coaches want, and we talk about this all the time. We don't want to see offensive linemen just run blocking. You want to see him pull. You want to see him reach block. You want to see him down block. You want to see him double team. And that's what you're doing. We got to see you double team. We got to see you single block. We got to see you run flat routes. We got to see you run a hitch. We got to see you run a seam with the bender. I mean, you did it all. And then defensively and special teams, all that stuff is going to resonate with college coaches, and that is what's going to make them watch the film and watch it throughout. So, congratulations to you. I mean, to play that well as a freshman is rare, and you control your own destiny. Just remember that.
Grayson,
you're doing what you're doing.
You remind me of a tight end. Your dad may know who he is. I played against him in college. Went to the University of Miami, man.
Don't you say Kenneth Winslow.
No, sir. Goes by the name of Jeremy Shockey, man.
Yeah.
Oh, Shockey. You're going with Shockey?
Absolutely.
I like that.
That's smooth, but looking for contact for sure.
Right.
You get the Shockey.
Jeremy was big. He was physical. He was fast, and he could fucking block.
Yes, and he had an attitude.
Tight end. Yep.
And he had an attitude, which was awesome.
Good comparison. You know what I want to point out too, Steve, before he goes? I know he got to go to bed, man, and go to school in the morning. But to the young guys watching, right? I love how poised he is, and he's confident but not cocky. You know, because he knows what he is. He knows the work he's put into being what he is, and he's not on here like, "Hey, man, I'm that guy. I'm him. I'm that dude." You know, he talks about his work ethic. He talks about his experience. He talks about when he got his butt kicked when he first started, you know, and it wasn't going so well. And because of that, you know, that's why he is who he is. That's why he can go out there, you know, as a freshman and do what he's doing, because he wants to he enjoys putting in the work as just as much as he enjoys, you know, shining on Friday nights. You know, and the other thing I want to say about him is this: I'm just proud of the way he carried himself down here, you know, as well when he came to Georgia and the attitude he had, man.
Yeah.
But you know, he's a special character guy, man. You know, and I think because of that, man, he's going to play football for a long time. You know, we may even see him at his dad's university. I mean, at his dad's, you know, alma mater in Vanderbilt one day, man. So I can see him being there. So he's a great kid with a great attitude, man, and you know, love the way he works.
For sure. Grayson, just again, you control your own destiny. Don't listen to anyone else. Do your thing. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep playing hard. Keep being physical. Keep making plays, and the rest will be history.
One more thing, Kelly, before they go. As Shay pointed out, man, Shay, I can't, my bad, Coach Jordan. I'll be remiss without saying this. You said this when you first came on, Shay. He plays defense and offense, and he thought that was what he was supposed to do, is not come off the field. And you'll be surprised, man, at how many kids we meet, and they say, I could have had such a better season as a defensive lineman if I didn't have to play O-line. I could have had so much better season as an offensive lineman if my team didn't need me to play, you know, defensive line as well. Man, when I was in high school, bro, I played fullback, defensive end, linebacker. I was a long snapper. I played every special team. You know, I was mad to come off the field. You know, and those are the type of guys that play this game for a long time. I mean, guys who truly love the game, you know, who don't want to come off. Man, I wish the coach would send somebody in to get me, especially a pressure situation like a third down, but you better not come get me. You know, so for that reason, man, keep playing like that, man. Keep that attitude, man. Don't want to leave that field. Don't make excuses. Just get in great shape and keep that mindset. So I want to point that out as well.
Hey, Coach Julius, one day he'll have to tell you the story of how the one season when he was playing, I guess it was flex football in between flag and tackle in the spring, the first game of the season, the quarterback went down. And all of a sudden the coach comes to Grayson and says, guess what? You're going to be our quarterback. So he played quarterback for a season. And then fast forward, he ended up going to a sports international camp here at the University of North Texas. And he ends up winning the best middle school quarterback award, and he had only played like a season, and he had done camps at Ohio State, at Texas, at TCU. But no, he did that camp, and he was kind of getting a little bored because he was doing a lot of tight end training. I heard y'all asking about defense. Guys, he likes the glory. Okay, he's a tight end. You figure that out. But at the same time, he also likes to make the tackles too, and he's really effective at disrupting the backfield. His head coach and I have had this conversation. They need to use him, and his coach reached out to me today and even said, "Hey, I'm thinking about using him as even maybe inside backer some this season, where in certain schemes, if there's like a trips scenario, he's out on the slot, and then they can blitz him from the slot because he likes to jump the snap." And my point is, he just kind of does what he's told to do. And the one thing I've never heard him complain. I don't even know that complaining is really something that he's wired to do. He just sort of does what he's supposed to do. He goes when he trains with his trainer, he goes the full hour. I mean, he's never trying to find time to, skip out or take a breather. He's just kind of doing the thing. But it's really served him well. He's one of the things that I hear a lot from his coaches. He's got a very high football IQ, and y'all can pick up on that from his film. Yes. But it's because he had all those opportunities around the field and learned all these different positions.
His versatility
in youth football. I think he was 10 years old. Their defensive coordinator required every single player on the team to learn the role and the job of every other player on the team in certain schemes at age 10. And I told him, you were so blessed to have to do that at that young of an age, because it got you so much further ahead in understanding the game from that side of the ball. So I think all that tied together, it's going to be a real blessing for some team at some point here down the road, and for Green Hill here next fall. So,
absolutely, and I look forward to watching you. I can't wait to see your growth and development. And man, you're going to be something special. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Last thing before the brother Gordons go, because y'all look like brothers. Y'all look like father and son. Even though Grayson look like he's 7. We'll talk about that another day. But no, I want to ask the dad, man. Yes, Grayson, there's no doubt in my mind, Grayson's going to be a very recruitable kid. He got that IQ. His film looks good. Talk to us and talk to the people that's watching as a parent. How you are helping Grayson navigate the recruiting process. It's a lot going on with how these offers are getting handed out, what's going on here, these NIL agents here and there. As a dad, just talk to the parents and talk to us about how you're helping Grayson navigate the recruiting process, who's helping you out, who's giving you these tips. Like, just give us the full spiel for parents that don't know, for who's going to go into that process now.
I mean, I'd be happy to do it. And I can't take credit for a lot of his success. And we were fortunate. One of his first private trainers had told us when he was in 7th grade, in the spring of the 7th grade year, they said, y'all need to get on the socials. And I said, what do you mean? He's like, you need to get on Twitter. And I'm like, he's in 7th grade. What are you talking about? And he's like, trust me, just start filming his training, start filming him in games, and start posting his activity online. Just start to build a library. So we didn't know anything about the social media world.
I know.
And the way that we kind of figured it out was it's a 4-pronged approach to college recruiting. You got to have the training. Okay. You got to eat. You got to get bigger. You got to get stronger. You got to get faster. That's a non-negotiable. You've got to, when you're playing, you've got to get the reps that produce the stats that generate the film. Reps, stats, film. We just did that here. So that's the second piece. The third piece is you got to have the camps. You got to do the camp exposure.
Get to as many as you can.
Yeah, you got to get out there. What's my fourth one? It's the film. It's the red stats film. It's the camps. It's the training. And the social media. That's the fourth one, right? So training, rep stats film, camps, and you got to have the social media presence. So it's those 4 pieces. And I'll tell you guys, you know this. It's a lot of time that you have to put into that. There's the time to go to the camps. There's the time to create the posts. There's the time you got to figure out who to tag. And we didn't know any of this stuff. We learned a lot, trial by fire along the way. So Grayson's the product and the deliverable, but it's a real effort. And if you're not doing that, you're going to get left behind. If you're not figuring out a way to promote your own visibility, then somebody else will. And now, like y'all see with AI, I mean, look what all coaches have to do is they can just go to AI. If they find a player they're interested, they can type in that player's name, and AI will produce a whole list of, it'll analyze his film for you on ChatGPT, on Grok, on Twitter. It'll do that. You go in, you can say, hey, how would this kid play in a D1 scheme at a Big Ten school?
Hey, Steve, that's crazy. Not to cut you off, Shay, but Steve, that's crazy, man. I wanted you guys to talk about your app. You just created it like that, man. That app,
Yeah,
I've been playing with that app all day, man. That app is crazy, man.
It's a lot more.
I only think I ain't even sent it to y'all, and Drew, I got to send y'all that app that Steve sent, man. That app is. Talk about that app right quick, Steve. I guess if you don't mind, man. And Shay, I'm sorry, I don't mean to put you on.
No. We, my partner created an app for the transfer portal and for high school recruits, which I'll get to you, Julius, where it pulls from major sources, ESPN, On3, 24/7, but it also pulls from hundreds of thousands of local sources, and it learns your preferences, what you like, what you don't like, and it gives you reports. It gives you, who the best fit is. Like if you asked who's the best fit in the 2026 transfer portal for SMU at inside linebacker, it'll give you 4 kids and it'll tell you why they're the best fit. It breaks it down and it gives you all the analysis. It gives you more in-depth analysis than like ChatGPT or Copilot, anything like that, because it's football centric.
What's created it. Coach Cully, what's your app called?
We just started it. It's footballai.com. We have it for fans to register if they want to be members of as well. It's $1 a day. And we're working on selling it to universities as well.
Wow. That sounds great. I mean, that's the marketplace needs that.
That's
where it's headed. So to answer the question, as a parent, you gotta have your toe in the water of all those different parts of this ecosystem. That's what it is. And here's the thing. I'll say the most important thing, and this is it right here, guys. It's all about relationships. There's only so much you can do on the socials. You've got to get out and play in the traffic. Yep. You got to meet coaches like Coach Smith and Coach Julius and Coach Jordan. Get connected with guys like you, Coach Cully. I mean, and then all of a sudden you make friendships and you get to know people and you have to stay in touch with those people. We've learned that with learning, kind of going to some of these camps and meeting these coaches. That's a big part of it. And sure enough, one of his first coaches at Ohio State, which was the first camp he attended, he still stays in touch with him. And there's pictures of them.
Of course he will.
And there's pictures of him. He's like in 8th grade. And so he's still staying in touch with him. So it started back then. So start early. Parents have to get involved because the kids don't know how to do this stuff.
And parents don't either. Parents.
Hey, Shay, hold on, Shay. Say it again for the people in the back. Please say it again for the people in the back.
All right, hold on here. I froze. Hold on. Let's see here. Guys, let me refresh.
Mm-hmm. We lost him.
No,
he says he was cooking.
He was preaching, boy. Because, like, Steve, I'll tell you right now, man.
We're coming back. We froze.
Oh, they're back. They're back. Okay.
You want me, Coach Julius, you want me to say in the back, which part? Give me
like how parents have to. So, Shay, we got so many parents. So, with Trench Mob, we deal with over 100 parents a year, right? And lots of these parents, they just bring their sons, they drop them off, and that's it. You know,
They sit in the
and
car. They sit in the car.
exactly.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
and they don't understand the importance of getting their children to camp. All right, getting them to a trainer. First of all, a lot of parents don't even believe in trainers because they see it as, and I get it, times are hard for lots of people, right? And they don't want to spend the extra money. Or some people might not be able to afford it. But you got people who just don't care. I can name at least 4 or 5 parents that have the money, right? That I know have the money for a fact, and they could just care less because it's just not important to them because so many other things are. And those are going to be those same parents that is going to be their senior year, and they're going to be scrambling and trying to do everything they got to do to get their kid a scholarship or all they needed to do. Because most of the kids, you can tell by a lot of these young men, you know, the background they come from, not as an economic background or financial background, but you can just tell whose parents are in it and whose is not. And most of the time, the kids that parents don't give a damn, they don't care either. You know what I mean? So it's like, then you got parents like yourself. You know, of course, I mean, you don't count as much because you're a former SEC tight end, but you know, but most parents care less.
SEC tight end.
Yeah. So you know, so most people could care less. You know, and their sons, you know, are direct, you know, pipeline of them.
Yep.
Yeah.
So here's what I'd say to that. First thing, Coach Julius, here's my offer to you. If you ever would like me on a separate one-off to speak to some of those parents at Trench Mob in a podcast or some kind of call, I'm happy to do that. If that would be helpful for you, to kind of, we've learned along the way. We've made mistakes along the way, but it's a we thing. Number one, he can't drive yet, so I got to take him to and from the events.
Hey, Lord have mercy.
So you learn a lot, and when you show up, here's the other thing I'd also mention. Parents need to interact with the other parents. We've developed relationships that are family friendships now from other parents that don't even live. One of the first camps he went to, it was a family out of Georgia, another family out of West Virginia. We still stay in touch with them, you know, just on text message or
because you're going to go to the same camps too throughout the years.
So it's a mistake to not get involved because you're leaving chips on the table, right? That's the wrong way to do it. And at the same time, these kids, they're still kids, and these things aren't easy. You know, there's a lot of noise you have to cut through in the high school football ecosystem, the marketing to it, the money grab. There's a lot of, and again, we've seen part of it. We've made mistakes with part of it, but you got to learn along the way. If the parents aren't engaged, then you'll just kind of drift. If you don't have a process, if you don't have a plan, then your plan is whatever comes your way. And that might not be the best plan at all.
You don't plan, you plan to field.
You have to get involved. And guys, we know there's real money involved. Everybody sees the NIL contracts. Everybody sees how much money Arch Manning makes and Carson Beck makes. And that's all big time dollars. And there's real dollars. I know in Trench Mob, I know there's players coming through Trench Mob that are dealing real big time NIL. At the same time, this is also college. If you have a private school, that might be an all-in cost of $90,000 a year. You redshirt, that's a $450,000 a year value. That's a $500,000 value. That's real investable asset money. Your kid goes, plays a sport he loves to play. He gets a full college degree. Maybe he gets a graduate degree paid for. Oh, and he might get paid some money along the way. He comes out, has an experience of a lifetime, playing in some kind of a setting that you just can't repeat. You can't recreate that setting playing in some kind of field like Kyle Field in College Station at A&M or Jordan Hare at Auburn or fill in the blank of whatever your big stadium is. You know how it is, Coach Julius and Coach, all you guys do. You walk on the field, you can't replicate that. All those experiences have high value. And so if you're not, as a parent, looking at that and going, my kid can participate in that because he has skills, he has abilities, and I'm going to really make an effort here, that's a mistake. It's a mistake, and it'll cost you down the road. And you could change families' lives this way. I think it's really exciting for families that take it seriously. But it's got to be a team effort. You know, his mom, same thing. Grayson's mom my wife is probably one of the biggest supporters of Grayson along the way. It's also involved back at the house. It's back at home. Everyone's got to be pointing in the same direction. Everybody's going to be supporting. the same approach, the same process. So you got to have buy-in from everybody, in addition to just fandom from your family and from your friends. But that's been our experience. I don't know if that was what you were asking me, Coach Julius, but that's what came up.
Hey, Shay, we got to bring you back on, man, because, hey, man, you preaching tonight,
By
man.
yourself.
Hey, we preaching tonight. You know what I mean? No, for sure, man.
Thank you guys so much
Yes,
for
sir.
coming on. We really appreciate it. And I'm sure we're going to have you on again in the near future to watch some of your film as you grow older, as you look like you're 12 right now. But congratulations on an incredible year. Congratulations on the awards you won. Your father's amazing. And like I said, man, the sky's the limit. Keep it up.
Definitely, man. We appreciate you guys, for sure, man.
I appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you, man.
All right.
Y'all have a good night, man.
All right.
Yep.
That was dope, man. Nah, man, he was spitting, man. I hope parents were paying attention to that, man.
Julius, you're banned from asking questions.
Yeah, let's go.
Jesus fucking Christ. My God. All right. Tyler Duckworth. His varsity film 2027, is that good?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, man. This kid is a kid, man.
It says it's from a year ago, so that's why I didn't know. I know he's got highlights, but he didn't have he doesn't have like a I guess he's got okay.
I know we can't see it or whatever it is.
God damn it! All right, it's from a year ago. That's why I was asking, because it's got track.
He's a kid I met over the break, man. We did we actually did a winter break camp with a guy named Mike Kleinfelter.
Is he? Oh, he was offered by UNLV. Okay.
Yeah. No, man, he's a good player, man. He's it's probably about 6'3", probably 280.
Yeah.
And I'm guesstimating, but he's a great talent, man. He locked in with me over the break, man, and I definitely wanted to highlight him.
I'll put this on and.
Okay, I gotta do better with the background. Y'all are shitting on me right now with these backgrounds. I'm not. I can't. Every time I look up, I'm seeing something. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I got y'all ass next week. Don't worry about it.
Hey, just take a selfie and like that.
We got to come up with a new one. I've got some ideas, but no one's really. It's not biting right now.
Julius, isn't that program freaking amazing?
Which one?
The AI program.
Oh yeah, that shit is dope, man. It's definitely dope. I mean, I was playing with it earlier today, man.
That's what I'm saying. It gives you everything. And Dave made a high school version, which I'm going to get to you. So you can identify top high school linemen and not have to spend your life on Twitter, and it'll give you their information so you can identify them and contact them and reach out.
Well, the thing is, man, recruiting is so hard these days because there's so many guys, there's so many social media profiles.
No, I know. So but that's why this is. I think it's good. It'll narrow it down.
Man, narrow it down because that's what most coaches are doing. They're just going off people they know, and now if they get a search engine, they can narrow everything down for them. It just makes their job that much easier.
Exactly.
But do you know how crazy it has been in recruiting to a point where we're using AI to find the guy that can be the guy at our school instead of just
my partner, he's a lunatic. He hasn't slept in a week, or actually 3 weeks, creating this system to pull off the right sources. He uses 4 different AI engines for it. So it's so sophisticated. And it just blows me away. Like it knew Cam Edwards, the running back from UConn, committed to Michigan State an hour before he committed to Michigan State. Wow. So that it's like wow. Like what the fuck? Really?
Wow.
But I mean that's why we're meeting with UConn. We're trying to get some stuff done, but I mean it can make some real money. So that's why I sent it to Julius. If you guys have any coaches that you want to send it to play around with and see if there's any interest, please take a look at it. And I have a tutorial video as well that can explain everything.
Okay.
Oh, geez. He's not bad at all.
He can play, man.
And this is older film too. Wow.
Yeah, he's a big physical kid, man. I mean, he's going with us to California as well. You know.
Okay.
So, yeah. He just told me. He actually just told me today that he's going with us to California.
I like him a lot.
Yeah, he can do it on both sides of the ball.
I don't like his stance, but otherwise I
hate
like
it. I was just man, Cully, me and you on the same page.
I don't like his stance, but otherwise I like.
He come with us to Cali, and I ain't seen one pass pro rep yet.
Well, I
figured, I got to see if you can dance, brother.
Yeah, I figured.
There it is.
You got one.
Got one.
Well, I mean, I know linemen sometimes mix it up where they'll do half run, half pass.
From a video standpoint, the days of
that's how he snaps it that way too.
Right, you got to put everything on the table when you an offensive.
Yes. I know you do.
You got to show it all. It's just coaches are not looking at 5 pancakes and saying, "Oh, okay, we need him. He's a road grader, but then he can't play passport." Like it's not. No. This is good film. Don't get me wrong. Like he's doing some great things. It's just if you want to get recruited in 2026, you got to give me a mix of everything.
Yeah, that's why I said the more you show, the better. I mean, you want to show yourself pulling. You want to show double teams. You want to show reach blocks. You want to show backside cutoffs. All that stuff, the more you can show, the better. And the more it's going to help you.
And for us in 5v5, when we watch these films, we want to see you in pass pro so we can fix and tighten up some stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, the film's great, though. The film's really good. I like it.
I do like his film. I do like his film very much. I don't like his snap always, but that can be fixed.
Yeah, that can definitely be fixed.
His snap's off a little bit.
Julius, what grade is this kid in?
He's 2027, I believe.
Oh man, okay.
Yeah, but I believe this is 2024 film because it says it's from a year ago. Because I couldn't find anything else.
Well, we'll take a look at it when we
get
off. Yeah. It's a good kid though, and that's good film.
I don't know what's going on with my phone, but my phone with the tripping.
No, you good. I mean, I like it. I mean, he's got good get off. He could be a little lower in his stance. He could get some snaps, better snaps with it.
Did you say something about your phone, Julius? Oh, I thought you said something about your phone.
Yeah, my phone was tripping. I don't know what happened.
Because Verizon's down. That's why. Verizon's down like nationwide.
He goofy.
All right. All right, I got this one. This guy here, Grayson. Another. How about that? 2 Graysons. Grayson Beattie. So does this mean he's a senior now, or yeah, he's got to be a senior now. Do you know if this kid's got a home?
I didn't turn into Grayson Beattie. It must be Coach Jordan.
Oh, it must be Jordan, Coach Jordan.
Oh yeah, I didn't know how to say his name. Yeah, so this Grayson kid, he reached out to me literally 3 days ago, looking for evaluating. Great kid. I saw it this morning. He's a great kid, good hands, very violent, as you can see on the film. He's a 2026. He's got 14 offers.
Oh,
he needs to go ahead and pull the trigger.
So he hasn't committed yet. He hasn't committed yet. Okay.
He hasn't committed yet. I think he needs to pull. I don't care if he got E2s and NAIAs. Like,
yeah, that's becoming an issue because
these kids
Jesus, he's throwing people.
He's throwing dudes. He's physical at a point of attack. He's mauling guys. He's good in pass pro. You got 14 offers. You need to go ahead and do something.
I like his stance.
Love his stance.
Really good there. Good vision.
And Cully, he's only 6'1", so he can.
No, I like that.
I like that.
I like that.
He can snap, so that's good. I love how first couple plays you saw him at center, then you finish it at guard.
Guard, yeah.
He just came on that thing a couple plays ago. Ooh, wait.
Oh my God, man! Listen,
look, hey, he been coming off like that since the fucking film started.
Since the film started, yeah.
But because of the portal, less freshmen are being taken. So that's why they need to understand if they're offered, they better fucking take it.
Man, listen.
Because these teams, they ain't waiting.
No, especially if you got 14 of them. Like, you got 14 offers, you good. There's kids out here looking for one.
But you know what, though? I wonder what's going on, though, man. I mean, not to talk about this kid or to put his business out there. I don't know the kid, but a lot of times, man, when kids have 14 offers, a lot of those offers disappear, man.
They do. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like, I mean, I'd love to know if he called a couple of those schools tomorrow and said, is this offer committable?
Right.
And find out.
That's why it's important to find a home, Steve, because you'll wait, man, and then you'll call and they won't even answer.
No, they won't. No.
Yeah. But if that's the case, this film will definitely get them in school. This is some good stuff.
No, it will. It will for sure. I just hope that someone stresses to them the importance of making a decision now before signing day is less than a month away. Like, what more do you need to see?
Right.
I'm sure he's. I'm sure he's taken his official visits. I mean, come on.
God. This guy's killing dudes. Like, man, Grayson, I love him.
Yeah, no, I mean he's on a different level.
God.
Yeah, he out there.
He out there, boy.
He's on a different level.
No, man, but definitely, man. I mean, if he's watching, hopefully he is, man. Get a school to commit to it, man. Don't wait, bro. Because if you wait, a lot of these kids too, man, they're waiting on better. Like, I talked to a kid a couple days ago. I know. And he's like, I talked to a kid in the portal, right? And he's like, I'm hoping I get something better by Friday when everything shuts down. I'm like, bro, what are you looking at the way you sound?
Julius, what scared the hell out of me, I looked at some of the statistics. There were 4,000 kids, I think, left in the portal, and only 38% of kids who've gone in the portal have committed.
Like, kids are unrealistic, man. A lot of these kids, they think they're SEC kids and ACC and Big Ten kids, dog. Like,
it was.
I couldn't believe it was that low.
As of December 25th, 25, it was 9,000 kids.
No, I know that. I knew that. Yeah, and that was like, are you kidding me?
That's a third of Division I players in the portal.
Yeah, I mean, if 135 Division I, 136 Division I schools, if you go 100 kids a team, I mean, it's just crazy.
I mean, I'm gonna piss somebody off right now, right? And I don't, I'm in that mode tonight. But bro, the thing is, most of these kids are unrealistic, bro. If you go to an SEC school and you don't touch the field, I mean, not at all, like not as a backup, not as a rotation guy. You're probably just not an SEC guy. And a lot of these guys are waiting until they get, a guy may leave a school and he wants a better school than he was just at. Where, dude, you didn't play the school you were just at.
Wow.
Oftentimes when you leave schools, you have to go down.
Yeah.
Like, and you got kids that are D2 kids that get in the portal, and they're like, I talked to a kid earlier this year, and he's like, I think I talked to like FAM or one of those schools about him, and I'm like, yeah, man, the coach is interested in you. He was like, Coach, I'm trying to go like ACC or ACC.
Well,
I don't want to go to a black college. And I'm like, well, what are you talking about? How many offers do you have right now? Well, none, but I'm waiting on them. I'm going to get them. I'm like, it's crazy. I mean, bet on yourself, right, and believe in yourself. But also be realistic, man.
You got to have a time frame. You can't.
Gentlemen, I'll do y'all one better from the numbers that y'all said. As of today, there are 10,620 kids.
So my numbers are wrong. Jesus.
And only 2,000 of those kids got picked up.
Okay, so wow, my numbers were wrong.
And it closes Saturday, right? Saturday it closes, right?
Tomorrow
It closes to get in the portal, but you can still sign.
transfer. But as far as that little portal period, it closes tomorrow.
If you don't sign within the portal period, it's a lot difficult it's a lot more difficult to get signed.
But Cully, think about this. One session, it's 10,000 kids in the portal. Only 2,000 getting picked up. That's between
because
Division III. That leaves
the NCAA
8,000 kids, to Coach Julius's point, that's waiting on SEC and ACC when you can go to a Wingate, a Savannah State, and move on up. Like we've saw it.
Ferris State. I mean,
there's 3 guys that did it this year. What are we waiting on?
It's because these kids watch too much fucking ESPN and Pat McAfee taking his shirt off on game day, and they see the atmosphere, and they all think that the grass is greener on the other side. And like, if you have a home, and I did a Husky talk with Brian Kozlowski, who was one of the first players in the early 90s. He played for the Giants. He had a 15-year NFL career. He said, I never missed a practice. I never missed a game because I knew someone would take my job. And he said that I would never have left UConn for $1 million because, I wanted to overcome adversity. And kids, they don't want to fight through adversity, fight through challenges. If they're not playing, they're just going to run somewhere else. And you're seeing these 2 and 3 time transfers, 4-time transfers, and then you're seeing someone like Pavia who got an 8th year of NCAA eligibility. Like, that's nuts.
Yeah, Carla, you got a lot of, with this NIL going around, a lot of money situations going around now. I just had one of my good friends put somebody in contact with me because they had a college kid in the portal now, and I'm like, okay, what's his stats and all of that stuff?
Oh God.
Give me the stats. Now, granted, I don't want to give the number out, but he's ranked in the top 20 as far as in a certain position, but that's relative to just like, okay, you can be ranked 15th if you had 7 snaps and all of them were good, then you're going to be up in the 90 percentile
in the portal, right?
Yeah, that doesn't equate to when I look at his stats and it's you got 1 and
it doesn't translate.
It doesn't translate. So it's just like, to use some point, just like to all these guys are here with these fucking fake false realities, man. And it's just like, dude, you need to, I just told her, I'm like, and she's asking me, she's like, well, what could should his stats look like? And I read her my college stats. I'm like, if you want to transfer and make it easy on you, this is what they should sound like versus what his is, man. So it just what
was his reasoning? Was it he wanted money? Was it because of playing time?
PT,
or he just did it to do it?
PT. A lot of guys are just want more playing time and are satisfied in their situations, and it's just like, dude, man, you earn more time where you're at.
You work for it. You have winter workouts. You have spring practice. You have all this time to prove yourself and get yourself on the field. Make yourself better. Don't run away from it.
You know what's happening though? I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna piss some people off again, Steve. It might be one of those nights. But most of these kids just want their ass kissed. And I'm just keep it G.
No, they do.
Because like the new high school culture and youth football culture is to praise these kids. You got coaches out here that are fans of their players.
Yeah, I know. They're
say that again.
Running up
you got coaches that are fans of their players that are scared to say something to a 10-year-old.
Yeah.
Because that 10-year-old is going to leave if he isn't treated like gold. And now, especially, you got coaches that are driving an hour to pick a kid up in the morning to drive him so he can play for the high school team when he lives a damn hour away, stopping getting them Chick-fil-A every day and doing the most. And now when you get to college, you actually get coached instead of pampered. Now you want to leave. And that's mostly what's happening.
Yeah.
And I believe that 100%.
Yep.
I believe that 100%. So this is Jaylin Caldwell. He's 2026.
So this is one of my kids. I coached him his freshman year. I told him he would be in this spot. He just made all state down here. He goes to Miller Grove, which is he's this is him as a senior. I coached him his freshman year.
Yes.
And he transferred schools after I left. And this is the county that me and Julius came from. Good, really good school, really good ball. So.
Jeez. Where's he going?
So he doesn't have any offers right now, and I'm pretty sure it's because
are you serious?
He's a 6 foot damn tackle, and he's not getting offered as a 6 foot tackle.
Oh fuck.
I hope he has some guard film.
The Cab County shit right there, Jordan. That's the Cab County shit.
We
tackle. It's 6 feet.
6 foot. I mean, he's probably the best thing smoking since sliced bread there. So he made all county, made all region.
I mean, if he made all state as a 6 foot tackle, that's super impressive.
And he playing against Latonia right there, right? Latonia got some studs over there too.
Latonia got some dudes, man. He had a good year. He had a real good year.
So has he ever been on the road with you guys?
Never. I tried to get him on the road all 4 years, but
And that's the thing, man. These kids don't understand. They can recruit themselves. They can get themselves recruited.
I know. That's
so crazy.
That's what angers me.
Yeah, man.
It's crazy, like man. if you're there. I mean, like I get the kid from Texas is out of state, but I mean, you got Georgia kids, and they're not taking advantage of an organization that probably has the highest percentage of sending kids to Division I schools.
And he's from DeKalb County too, though, man. But a lot of people in DeKalb County is an underserved community, right? But we've always helped kids from DeKalb County, so it's not an excuse. Like we've had, most of our kids that have come from DeKalb County, we've found ways to help get them on the road. So it's not a money thing. It's really a want-to thing, man. These kids really just, they're caught up in a lot more stuff other than going out here and putting themselves in these college guys' faces,
I mean, this kid can play, and
he can definitely play.
I just hope he gets something. I know it's late. I hope he doesn't have to reclass or do anything like that, or
he better not reclass
or prep school. I hope someone
he better go JUCO or D2, whichever one.
JUCO. I would go JUCO.
He's definitely that type of player.
Let me put Julius's.
I mean, you can't be a 6 foot tackle and not put any guard film on film. You can't do it.
No. I mean, he is he's very athletic and he's physical. And he's tough.
Man, that's the thing we do, Steve. Like, bro, we had to do Maeda Jones way back in 2020. Maeda played tackle for his school, but he was only 6'2". And at 6'2", you're not small, but you're not big, right? So he was able to come with us on the road and play center and blew up at center, Okay, this is when we were down in Tampa, man. That's Shaquem Griffin.
Go ahead.
Yes, that's when we were down in Tampa, man. Shaquem Griffin.
No, I mean, go ahead with your story about the.
Oh yeah. I mean, man. But you can play tackle for your school that doesn't have that many athletes, and you got let's be honest. Most schools in DeKalb County is an urban area, right? So they don't have the players that a Grayson or a Milton or a Buford are going to have. Right. So you may be a 5'11" guy that has to play offensive tackle. When I was at Towers High School, our Mike linebacker and our Will linebacker were also our offensive guards, and they both weren't 6 feet. They were both 5'11", 5'10", maybe 230, 220. So like you don't have as to pick up the litter, but that's why you come with us, because with us
you can be
we can put you at center and get you that film that you need at center, to get you recruited, man. So like just like some of these guys in this film, we got a kid in this film, he plays tackle for his school, but he gets his chance to play guard with us. and that's the position that he's going to play. He gets seen at it. Now he had lots of offers.
Last 20, this is work on mechanic.
In my first 10 yards, I'm going to move dirt. You know what I'm saying?
That's Akeem Griffin, Steve, the guy that played with the Seahawks with one hand.
Shout out Shaquem Griffin, man.
Super cool dude.
Oh, he's showing him with the 40, yeah.
It's one of our bright stars, Percy, man. He's a ninth grader, has a Duke offer already, Mississippi State offer already, Florida offer already as a ninth grader.
No, I remember Percy. He was very impressive.
Yeah.
No, you got a good group. How many were you able to take on the road?
So we took 15 down here to this first, and this is just an exhibition, man. There was a few teams signed up, a few teams, backed out. I'm not going to say why they backed out, but they backed out for,
Because they were scared.
Let's call it what it is. They was pussy.
They backed out, man, but anyway, man, shout out to the 850 Kings, came out, got some work, man. It was a much needed exhibition, to get ready for Cali in a couple of weeks.
Jeez.
Big Law, man. Big Law just big. Oh, my God.
Jeez.
Here's another ninth grader.
Big things, man.
That's Carl. Carl just got a Virginia Tech re-offer today. He got Auburn, got Colorado.
Colorado offered him the other day, yep.
This is embarrassing. Oh God, with this.
So this Nehemiah from Minnesota.
I know. I love Nehemiah.
Big hurt. That's a big punch right there, boy.
Big puncher. Even Deutsch out there get active.
Jesus Christmas with the spin move.
Uni.
Really good pass sets. Oh, great job with the attacking hands. Great job shutting down the inside move. Great job throwing to the ground. I'm just surprised there's no more fights to break out. No, I'd fight someone if I got destroyed like that or embarrassed. I'd end up fighting someone.
Oh, I'm laughing at Ant because we're laughing at the same shit.
Big Kool-Aid, man. Listen, man. We got some guys, man. We got some guys that been working, man. This offseason, they look good, and I'm excited to see them this upcoming season, man. And Caden is one of them, man. Yes, sir.
Guys,
I'll tell you right now, man. Yes, sir.
Yeah, he's going to be legit, and I hope you get him on your 7-on-7 team. Because if he can get to anything, I mean, you guys are the best to be working with. I don't care who's in Texas, but he needs to be with you. He's got a real good feel for his route running. Just Julius is banned from asking his father questions.
Hey, man, but look though, man. I know we kept him on a long time, man, but the people needed to hear that, man. They really did.
No, they did. You can't just drop your kid off and say, here, make him a star. Man. It doesn't work
man.
Like that.
Yeah,
it doesn't work like that.
But I'm glad we got our feet wet, though, Steve. I'm telling you right now, man, if anybody's watching, look, man, you got lots of teams out here.
Crowd. You got a great crowd.
Steve, you got lots of teams out here that are paying kids to be on their teams. You got high school kids being paid to be on 5v5 teams. You got teams out here that are going to extreme measures, to sponsor these kids, to sign them to contracts at 16 and 15 years old, because they're 6'8", 6'9". And I tell you right now, we don't have any 5 stars. We got a couple 4 stars. But when we pull up, we're going to damage shit all year. And I want everybody to hear that. And I want them to hear that loud and clear. We don't give a damn who you bring. We're ready for it. We're gonna pull up and I'm telling you. So I can't wait to get started. I mean, that's not a threat. That's a promise. I'm telling you right now.
I believe you.
There's no group in the country like this group right here. There's nothing like it.
Guys, the same thing I told Julius, the AI thing. If you guys know any college coaches, get it out. We're trying to sell it to colleges, and then we'll be able to give you some real money. Like, this thing is legit. We got patents on it and copyrights, all this shit. I think it's going to be the real deal because there's nothing like it right now that it exists. We're just trying to get ahead of the game. So if you want to take a look at it, play around with it, any coaches, get it out if they like it. And, we're working on 2 meetings right now. If we get it sold, we're going to make some big money. So that way, we'll be able to give you guys some money.
That's all good.
Man, appreciate it, good brother, man.
Sure.
But take a look, play around with it. Let me know what you think. But great show. Grayson is something else, and his father's awesome. Good kids. I feel awful for the kids that the one that's got 14 offers, sign, please. The other one, he should have something, and I hope he gets something. Whether it's NAIA Division II, whatever, just take what you can get. Has he been offered any visits, Jordan? Did he mention?
With the Grayson,
Official visits?
No. But I have seen on his Twitter he has a couple colleges that's hit him up, and I'm pretty sure the damage that he did at Southern Exposure, I'm expecting some colleges to hit him up soon.
And he can do some of the camps right out of state if he doesn't have Division I offers, right? Okay.
Absolutely. Come on. He's only a freshman, so come on.
He talking about the seniors. So seniors.
So seniors, no. So seniors can't do one coalition, but we do have 2 more trench battle things that seniors can do.
Oh, okay. All right. Because he's a player. I just hope he gets picked up.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right. Well, great job, guys. Coach Jordan, Gandalf, Coach Smith, Julius. For the Trench Mob, I'm Steve Cully, the best podcast host in the universe. Remember, when life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade. Take 2 oranges, throw them back at life.